brand new Tesla phone from Elon Musk destroys competition. Because of his inconsistent performance as the new owner of Twitter, you might be curious in how Elon Musk managed to get to where he is now. This individual does not inspire confidence as someone who is capable of running a large company like Twitter due to the confusing and nonsensical modifications he has made to the verification checkmarks and his inability to make a decision and stick to it without changing his mind multiple times. The tweet that Musk posted today contains a threat to Apple and Google in the event that Twitter is removed from the App Store and the Play Store. And when John Legere, the former president and CEO of T-Mobile, expressed interest in performing his magic on Twitter, although as superstar executive pay, of course, Musk flatly rejected him without even listening to what he had to say. Taking into account everything that Legere has done for T-Mobile, which he brought from its position as the worst of the four major wireless providers to its current position as the second best, the guy deserves at least a personal meeting. After all, he does have an impressive track record and has been a major contributor to T-Rise Mobile's to the position of most creative firm in the sector. The most recent piece of information concerning Elon Musk and Twitter is that the multi-billionaire has issued a tweet in which he states that he will create what he refers to as an alternative phone in the event that Apple and Google remove Twitter from their respective app marketplaces. Let's go over everything in detail right now. The following was stated in a tweet by conservative commentator Liz Wheeler. Elon Musk ought to launch his own smartphone brand in the event that Apple and Google remove Twitter from their respective app stores. One half of the population would be relieved to be rid of their biased and prying iPhones and Androids. If a man can construct rockets that can reach Mars, then surely he can figure out how to use a smartphone. Elon's response came in the form of a written statement. I certainly hope it does not come to that, but sure, if there is no other choice, I will develop an alternate phone. This brings to mind another billionaire who, at one point, toyed with the idea of creating a smartphone that might compete with others on the market. In June of 2014, Amazon and its CEO, Jeff Bezos, unveiled a smartphone called the Fire Phone. To put it lightly, this phone was a commercial failure since only 26,000 units are said to have been sold. But we digress. At this time, there is no evidence to suggest that either Apple or Google are currently considering removing Twitter from the App Store or the Google Play Store, respectively. However, it is impossible to predict when one of Musk's actions may violate the policies of the App Store or Play Store. In the event that Google decided to remove Twitter from the Android App Storefront, the social media platform could always find its way into a third-party app store, such as Amazon's, from which Android users could sideload it. Building an alternative phone is not going to be easy. Android device, downloading an application from a source other than Google's Play Store is referred to as sideloading. Even as sideloading is not an option on iOS, losing access to the App Store would not be a significant setback for developers. That is due to the fact that Twitter would still be accessible through the mobile browser on iPhone and Android handsets, even if there was no Android app or iOS app available. To put it another way, the absence of a native iOS and or Android software would not mean the death of Twitter. If a Tesla phone were to be developed, we believe Elon Musk would establish a mobile and wireless business unit for Tesla. This is based on our assumptions. However, Elon is going to need to exercise caution in the manner in which he handles such a project. Remember that the value of his investment in Tesla stock has dropped by 54% since the beginning of this year. When Elon Musk uses Tesla's money and its name to prop up Twitter, which is one of Musk's personal assets, Tesla's owners may not take kindly to this move on Musk's part. Again, all of this information is speculative at this point, especially considering the fact that Twitter's listing in both the App Store and the Play Store is still in good standing. If development plans for an alternative phone have not already begun, it will take several years to complete the process of building a new smartphone using an entirely new platform. This is the case even if those plans have already begun. It is hoped that Mr. Musk does not have the expectation that he can simply snap his fingers and have a new phone quickly become a competitor to iOS and Android. There is usually a shortage or controversy surrounding Elon Musk, and the beginning of his stint as the new CEO of Twitter is no exception. Since his $44 billion deal to buy the social network closed in October, Elon Musk has introduced a contentious update to Twitter's verification process, laid off 50% of the company's staff, and reportedly reversed those layoffs for some workers. Additionally, Musk has laid off 50% of the company's staff. The website is the latest addition to a growing list of businesses that have ties to the richest man in the world, who is the head of many enormous enterprises. In the past half-century, Elon Musk has established himself as the chief executive officer of both Tesla and SpaceX, as well as the founder of the Boring Company and a co-founder of both OpenAI and Neuralink. All the while, he has maintained his focus on his long-term goal of leaving Earth and settling Mars. For Musk, life hasn't always been easy. He's come close to declaring bankruptcy more than once, and he's been the target of litigation and investigation from the government. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.